When troubleshooting flickering lights, firstly, confirm the dimmer compatibility. Ensure that the Lutron slide dimmers are compatible with the WAC transformers. Check the WAC transformer specifications and contact both Lutron and WAC if necessary to verify compatibility. Secondly, eliminate the nighttime viewing feature. Disable the nighttime viewing feature on the Lutron dimmers, as this can interfere with dimming performance. Thirdly, test with incandescent lamps. Temporarily replace the LED lamps with incandescent lamps to see if the flickering persists. This will help isolate the issue to the dimmers or the lamps themselves. Fourthly, check for neutral sharing. Despite the initial check, verify that none of the receptacles share a neutral with other circuits. A shared neutral can cause significant issues with dimming and overall circuit stability. Fifthly, try different dimmers. As the local hardware stored dimmers also cause flickering, it's possible that the problem is not solely with the WAC transformers. Try different brand dimmers to rule out this possibility and determine if the dimmers are the root cause. Sixthly, inspect the transformers. Examine the WAC transformers for any visible damage or loose connections. Faulty transformers can definitely contribute to flickering issues. Consider these possible solutions. 1. Use dimmable LED drivers. Consider using dimmable LED drivers instead of the WAC transformers. These drivers are specifically designed for use with LED lighting and may provide better dimming performance, ensuring a stable and consistent light output. 2. Add a capacitor. Installing a capacitor across the transformer input can help stabilize the voltage and reduce flickering. A capacitor can smooth out voltage fluctuations and improve the overall performance of the lighting system. 3. Change the wiring method. In some cases, rewiring the lights using a dedicated neutral for each zone may resolve the flickering issue. A dedicated neutral can help prevent interference and ensure proper current flow. Also consider that the high number of fixtures, which is 8 on each switch, could be contributing to the flickering, so take that into account. Verify the power rating of the Lutron dimmers. The power rating of the Lutron dimmers should be sufficient for the combined wattage of the lights on each zone. An undersized dimmer can definitely cause flickering and even damage the dimmer itself. Check the LED specifications. It's possible that the LED being used are not fully dimmable, even though they are marketed as such. Check the LED specifications and contact the manufacturer if necessary to confirm their dimming capabilities. When encountering flickering lights with LED installations and dimmers, it is essential to follow a systematic troubleshooting approach. This ensures that you accurately identify the root cause of the problem and implement the most effective solution. This comprehensive process includes several key steps. Firstly, verify dimmer and transformer compatibility. First crucial step involves confirming that the dimmers and transformers are indeed compatible with the LED fixtures being used. This is because not all dimmers and transformers are designed to work seamlessly with LED, leading to potential flickering issues. To ensure compatibility, consult the specifications provided by both the dimmer and transformer manufacturers. These specifications usually outline the types of loads the devices are designed to handle. It's recommended to check for any compatibility charts or guidelines that may be available. If there is any uncertainty, it is best to contact the manufacturers directly. They can provide expert advice on whether the specific dimmer and transformer models are suitable for the intended LED application. Secondly, inspect the wiring and connections. A thorough inspection of the wiring and connections is essential to rule out any potential issues that may be causing the flickering. This involves checking all wire connections to ensure they are secure and properly made. Loose or faulty connections can interrupt the flow of electricity, resulting in flickering lights. It is also crucial to verify the wire gauge used in the installation. The wire gauge should be appropriate for the current load of the LED fixtures. Using wires that are too thin can lead to voltage drops and overheating, both of which can cause flickering. Additionally, inspect the wiring for any signs of damage, such as frayed insulation or exposed conductors. Damaged wiring can create short circuits or ground faults, which can also lead to flickering and pose a safety hazard. Thirdly, evaluate the load and capacity. Evaluating the load and capacity of the dimmers and transformers is critical to ensure that they are not being overloaded. Overloading can cause dimmers and transformers to overheat, resulting in flickering lights and potentially damaging the devices. To assess the load, calculate the total wattage of all the LED fixtures connected to each dimmer and transformer. Compare this total wattage to the maximum load capacity specified by the dimmer and transformer manufacturers. Ensure that the total wattage does not exceed the maximum load capacity. If the load is too high, consider reducing the number of fixtures connected to each dimmer and transformer, or using higher capacity devices. Fourthly, check for neutral and ground issues. Neutral and ground issues can often be a hidden cause of flickering lights. A shared neutral or a faulty ground connection can create imbalances in the electrical system, leading to flickering and other problems. To check for neutral issues, ensure that each circuit has its dedicated neutral wire. Avoid sharing neutral wires between different circuits, as this can cause interference and flickering. Verify that the neutral wire is properly connected to the neutral bus bar in the electrical panel. Inspect the ground connections to ensure they are secure and properly grounded. A loose or faulty ground connection can create ground loops, which can also cause flickering. Use a multimeter to check the voltage between the neutral and ground wires. The voltage should be close to 0 volts. Any significant voltage reading indicates a potential neutral or ground issue. Fifthly, test with different bulbs and dimmers. Testing with different bulbs and dimmers can help isolate the source of the flickering. Try replacing the LED bulbs with different brands or models to see if the flickering persists. Some LED bulbs may be more compatible with certain dimmers than others. Experiment with different dimmer brands or models to see if the flickering is resolved. Some dimmers are specifically designed for use with LED and may provide better dimming performance. If the flickering disappears when using different bulbs or dimmers, it indicates that the issue is related to the specific bulbs or dimmers being used. Sixthly, consider using a dimming optimizer. A dimming optimizer, also known as a dimming module or a load resistor, can help improve the dimming performance of LED fixtures and reduce flickering. A dimming optimizer is a small device that is installed between the dimmer and the LED fixture. It helps stabilize the voltage and current flow, resulting in smoother dimming and reduced flickering. Dimming optimizers are particularly useful in situations where the dimmer and LED fixture are not fully compatible or when the load on the dimmer is very low. Seventhly, consult a qualified electrician. If the flickering persists despite following the above troubleshooting steps, it is recommended to consult a qualified electrician. An electrician has the expertise and equipment to diagnose and repair complex electrical issues. They can identify any underlying problems with the wiring, electrical panel, or other components of the electrical system. An electrician can also ensure that the installation is safe and compliant with electrical codes. In addition to the above troubleshooting steps, here are some additional considerations to keep in mind. Firstly, check for voltage fluctuations. Voltage fluctuations in the electrical system can cause flickering lights. Use a voltmeter to monitor the voltage at the electrical panel and at the LED fixtures. If the voltage fluctuates significantly, it may indicate a problem with the utility power supply or with the wiring in the building. Secondly, consider using a power conditioner. A power conditioner can help stabilize the voltage and reduce flickering caused by voltage fluctuations. A power conditioner is a device that filters out noise and regulates the voltage, providing a clean and stable power supply to the LED fixtures. Thirdly, check for electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference, also known as EMI, can also cause flickering lights. EMI can be generated by nearby electronic devices such as computers, appliances, or radio transmitters. To check for EMI, try moving the LED fixtures away from any potential sources of interference. You can also use shielded cables to reduce the effects of EMI. Fourthly, ensure proper ventilation. Ensure that the LED fixtures and dimmers have adequate ventilation. Overheating can cause flickering and reduce the lifespan of the devices. Make sure that the fixtures and dimmers are not installed in enclosed spaces where heat can build up. Fifthly, use high-quality components. Use high-quality LED fixtures, dimmers, and transformers. Cheap or low-quality components are more likely to cause problems, including flickering. Invest in reputable brands that are known for their reliability and performance. Sixthly, follow manufacturer instructions. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing and using LED fixtures, dimmers, and transformers. Incorrect installation or usage can cause problems, including flickering. Read the instructions carefully and follow all safety precautions. Addressing complex electrical issues such as flickering LED lights requires a meticulous and systematic approach. Firstly, delve into the compatibility of components. The seamless integration of dimmers, transformers, and LED fixtures is not always guaranteed. Disparities in design and functionality can lead to noticeable flickering. To mitigate this, thoroughly examine the specifications of each component, paying close attention to compatibility charts and manufacturer guidelines. Direct communication with manufacturers can provide invaluable insights, ensuring that your selected components are perfectly matched. Secondly, conduct a rigorous inspection of wiring and connections. Wiring and connections serve as the backbone of any electrical system. A meticulous inspection is paramount to uncover potential culprits behind flickering lights. Ensure that all connections are secure, wires are appropriately gauged for the current load, and there are no signs of damage such as frayed insulation or exposed conductors. Any identified issues should be promptly rectified to maintain the integrity of the electrical circuit. Thirdly, evaluate the load and capacity meticulously. Overloading electrical components can lead to overheating and subsequent flickering. Calculate the total wattage of all connected LED fixtures and compare it against the maximum load capacity of dimmers and transformers. If the load exceeds the specified limits, take corrective measures such as reducing the number of fixtures or upgrading to higher capacity devices to prevent damage and maintain optimal performance. Fourthly, address neutral and ground issues comprehensively. Neutral and ground connections play a crucial role in maintaining a balanced electrical system. Confirm that each circuit has its own dedicated neutral wire and that all ground connections are secure and properly grounded. Use a multimeter to measure the voltage between the neutral and ground wires. Any significant voltage reading indicates a potential issue that needs immediate attention to prevent flickering and ensure electrical safety. Fifthly, experiment with bulbs and dimmers to isolate problems. Testing various combinations of bulbs and dimmers can help pinpoint compatibility issues. Replace LED bulbs with different brands or models to see if the flickering disappears. Similarly, experiment with different dimmer brands to identify the most suitable combination. This iterative process helps narrow down the source of the problem, whether it lies with the bulbs or the dimmers themselves. Sixthly, consider dimming optimizers for enhanced performance. Dimming optimizers are valuable tools for improving the dimming performance of LED fixtures and reducing flickering. These devices stabilize voltage and current flow, resulting in smoother dimming transitions. Dimming optimizers are particularly beneficial when dealing with low loads or when the dimmer and LED fixture are not fully compatible, ensuring consistent and flicker-free lighting. Seventhly, enlist the expertise of a qualified electrician. When troubleshooting complex electrical issues, seeking the assistance of a qualified electrician is highly recommended. Electricians possess the knowledge, skills, and equipment to diagnose and resolve electrical problems safely and effectively. They can identify underlying issues, ensure code compliance, and provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your specific electrical system. Voltage fluctuations can significantly impact the stability of lighting systems. Monitoring voltage levels at the electrical panel and LED fixtures is essential to detect any abnormalities. Significant fluctuations may indicate issues with the utility power supply or the building's wiring. Consider using a power conditioner to stabilize voltage and mitigate flickering caused by variations in the power supply. Electromagnetic interference from nearby electronic devices could also disrupt lighting systems. Identify potential sources of interference and relocate LED fixtures away from these devices. Shielded cables can be used to minimize the impact of EMI, ensuring a stable and flicker-free lighting environment. Proper ventilation is critical for the longevity and performance of electrical components. Ensure that LED fixtures and dimmers have adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. Avoid installing them in enclosed spaces where heat can accumulate. Proper airflow helps maintain optimal operating temperatures and reduces the risk of flickering and premature failure. Investing in high-quality components is essential for ensuring the reliability and longevity of lighting systems. Choose reputable brands known for their quality and performance. While cheaper alternatives may be tempting, they often lead to problems such as flickering and reduced lifespan. High-quality components provide better performance and long-term cost savings. Always adhere to manufacturer instructions when installing and using LED fixtures, dimmers, and transformers. Incorrect installation or usage can lead to problems such as flickering and reduced lifespan. Carefully read the instructions and follow all safety precautions to ensure proper operation and avoid potential hazards. If flickering persists despite these measures, further investigation may be necessary to identify underlying issues such as loose wiring connections or faulty electrical components. Promptly address any potential hazards to ensure safety and prevent further complications. Maintaining a safe and functional lighting system is essential for both residential and commercial environments. By following these troubleshooting steps and taking proactive measures, you can ensure a stable, flicker-free, and energy-efficient lighting system for years to come.